The White House card is done. The White House card is finito. They've built it. Well, they've built 2 of them or 3 of them. They have some variations of the card. I'm gonna let you guys listen to what Dana White has to say, and then we have a confirmation of somebody who is not on the card, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why Sean O'Malley says that he never got the call to be on the White House card. They never called him. They never called the dude with the colored hair, the colored haired freak, the dyed hair freak. I'll tell you why. It's very simple. If you guys don't understand why, I'll tell you. But Dana White, after Zuffa Boxing, I think 4, Zuffa Boxing 4, it was honestly pretty good. There was a lot of finishes. I actually tapped in. I was watching it on the side. It was pretty solid. All right. But Dana White confirms that the White House card is done. Petr Yan versus Sean White House card would be nutty. I'll tell you why it wouldn't be.
And then obviously, look, you had the matchmaking for the White House. I know you're not.
Why is this so low? Why is this so low?
Anything tonight, but I'm sure you have a framework and an idea in mind of what that card looks like. What can we expect? How many title fights? What does the White House look like?
We have like 2 different options laid out, and the matchmaking process has already started. So, yeah, we got the White House card done last week.
The White House card is done, and they have 2 variations of it. Do you think Sean O'Malley is on steroids? I mean, no.
No,
he's just
GSP
lanky.
maybe.
He's just
That's
super
in the
lanky.
Conor.
He's a lanky dude. But after, I think this was posted. Well, this is not from Sean O'Malley. This is from Home of the Fight. But when did Sean... Oh, this is on his podcast, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and dig deep into when this exactly was posted. But this was posted today. Well, yesterday. Yesterday, February 16th, okay? He popped for Austrian twice. Look it up. Did Sean O'Malley pop for steroids? Sean O'Malley has accepted a sanction from USADA for a second violation. O'Malley had 2 out-of-competition positives for Austrian in August. USADA found no evidence of intentional use. What do you mean you found no intentional use of Austrian? What? It's hard to convince fans that the guy on the left is more juiced than the guy on the right. In October, pre-fight drug tests showed the presence of ostarine, selective androgen receptor modulator, in O'Malley's system. While the UFC and USADA recently changed policy to keep potential failures private until after resolutions are made, O'Malley opted to announce the news himself and explain the situation, pointing to a dietary supplement. To a dietary supplement? Huh. I never knew that. Wow. Look at you. Sean O'Malley. Now look. I'm going to tell you guys exactly why Sean didn't get the call. Sean did not get the call to fight on the White House card because they can't save him anymore. They can't save this guy anymore. He's cooked. It's over. It's done. Look, he lost to Merab twice. The hole in his game has been found, okay, and it will be exploited. And it will absolutely be exploited by anybody. By literally anybody, okay? They're going to sit here and take him down. Now, Song Yadong. Now that, hold on, I'm bouncing around. Let me restart. The UFC cannot save Sean O'Malley anymore. They can't. Every single big fight that Sean O'Malley has had, Petr Yan, Song Yadong, he won by robbery. He won via robbery. Okay? That's a fact. The Petr Yan fight is not even a discussion. It's not even a discussion. Okay? Petr Yan won that fight. Now, I do get a lot of pushback for the Song Yadong fight. Okay, I do get a lot of pushback for the Song Yadong fight. What's the big old deal, Caden? But I'm telling you guys, Song Yadong won that fight. You have to look at it objectively. Okay, first of all, round 1, Song Yadong outstruck him by 1. He outstruck him by 1. But let's not forget, Song was cooking Sean O'Malley's legs. Those little baby ant legs that Sean O'Malley has, they were being cooked. They were being absolutely cooked, okay? And Song Yadong took a takedown. Easy round 1. Round 1 is not negotiable. Not negotiable. Easy round 1. Easy round 1. And if you agree with me that round 1 is not negotiable, then round 2 is even more non-negotiable. It was even more non-negotiable. Outstruck him by 14. 2 of 4 takedowns. We had a lot of, well, not a lot of control time. I believe there was like 2 minutes of control time for this fight. I mean, for that round. It doesn't say. I'm going to rewatch the fight again and then get you guys the exact stats. And then he out-significant struck him by 2. I mean, by double. By double. Round 2, definitely Song, but not round 1. Did Song land a head strike in round 1? Yes. 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 We took him down. When he took him down. When he took him down. Now listen. Me telling you, the Song fight was a blatant toss-up, but Peter Sean was a blatant robbery. That shit was literally, they both were robberies. Both were blatant robberies. Song sold me so hard, me too. It hurt. He didn't even sell. The judges sold. The judges sold. He didn't land shit when he took him down. I might have to rewatch. Peter versus Sean was so, it wasn't close. I mean, it was close, but it was clear. It was a clear Peter Yan victory. It was a clear Peter Yan victory. But the UFC cannot save this man anymore. You want to know why? Because the next person he fights is going to be Peter Yan for 5 rounds. It's over. It's done. Thank you for the heart, me dispose. Hell yeah. It's done. It's over. You're cooked, bro. Peter Yan is going to dismantle Sean O'Malley for 5 rounds. Let's not forget, Sean O'Malley is 1-2 in his last 3. 1-2 in his last 3. Like I said, it's how you score fights are being scored on damage now. Which is insane. It's insane. Song Yadong won. They choose to score certain fights on damage, and then they choose to score certain fights on control time. Like, the judges choose randomly. They choose randomly. Peter is fighting Merab next. Is Sean going to wait the whole time? Yeah, he said, I'll wait out. He said, I'm going to wait. He said, I'm going to wait. He said, I want to fight for the belt next. I want to wait. It's over. They can't save this dude anymore. He's done. Core E-Rock? I like that. I like that. He's done. It's over for bruh. He's cooked. So that is why he's not on the White House card. Because the UFC can't have the American lose viciously in the main event. Which is why I'm curious if they're going to headline Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. Because I think the thought behind main eventing that is Yan just had back surgery. That is very true. He is going to be out for like 6 months. He's going to stay active? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm telling you he's not. I'm telling you he's not. Look, I'll show you guys right now. I'll show you guys right now. I just don't want to show you guys me scrolling through Twitter. Sean, just for the obvious reasons. Sean O'Malley, wait, Peter Yan. You have to use Twitter like a search engine sometimes. Sometimes you have to use Twitter as a search engine. You know, I'm going to ask the AI. I'm just going to AI this. It sounds so cringe. Did Sean O'Malley say he would wait to fight Peter Yan after Sean beat Song Yadong? Send. All right. Let's see. Yes, Sean O'Malley did indicate that he would be willing to wait for a rematch with Peter Yan after Song Yadong. Something along the lines of respecting if Merab gets a title shot first, but directly addressed Jan. Peter Yan, you want that rematch? On my belt, let's make it happen. In the post-fight presser, when asked about waiting if Jan fought Marab or a potential trilogy, O'Malley responded that he'd be chilling and happy to wait. Exactly, I fucking knew it. He said that in the post-fight. See, I'm on my media game. I was on Discord earlier with you guys are my actual homies, but with my IRO homies, and I'm bringing up that I told them that, okay, this leads into a different video, but hold on. Break. This is a sidebar. I'm explaining to them that Anthony Smith is going to start boxing bare knuckle, right? And they're like, "Oh, I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win." I'm like, "What? Am I in a Discord full of Anthony Smith fans? What is going on?" And then I'm like, Anthony Smith, he spent the longest time in the fetal position. He got beat up by a home invader. And they're like, "No, he didn't get beat up by a home invader. E-Rock, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yes, he did." So I had to AI it. And it turns out, listen, you guys tell me what you think. He fought the dude for 5 minutes. You're a UFC fighter. Like, I get the dude was cracked out and methed out, but can't you just hold him down? I guess not, right? I guess I'm just wrong. I don't know. But I was in there. I was like, are you guys seriously defending Anthony Smith right now? Are you kidding me? Rumor has it that Anthony Smith's going to fight. Yeah, we're going to cover it right after I finish talking about this. But the UFC isn't going to give Sean O'Malley this main event at the White House card because they don't want the UFC. Jesus Christ. They don't want the American to lose terribly in the main event. But it's also, because Jan's having back surgery and he's going to be out for 6 months. Okay? All right. But I'm curious on if they're actually going to main event Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I'm very curious. I'm honestly very curious because you're at the White House, Justin Gaethje's the American. Are we really going to, let that slide as America? Most likely because it's a white card. What do you mean? You're saying because, Ilia Topuria is white? I think it's more of a country thing than, a skin color thing. Are we really going to let somebody knock out the American at the end of the night? You know what I mean? Sorry, my fault. I don't know. Gaethje's so delusional he thinks he'll beat Topuria. I mean, I think he has not a good chance, but I think he has a chance, a puncher's chance. Name somebody else in the division besides Arman that actually has a chance. Nobody. I don't want to hear fucking Ruffy. Max, sure. Max is never gonna be able to, dude. They're never gonna give Max another shot at Ilia. Dude, he fought Volk 3 times and lost all of them. Even though, I think the second one, I forgot which one was a robbery. I don't think they're gonna let Max fight Ilia again. They're gonna put Max through the gauntlet. They're gonna be like, all right, you're fighting Charles. All right, and after Charles, you're gonna fight who would be the potential? Patty. You're gonna fight Patty. You know what I mean? You beat Patty. Oh, Dan Hooker BMF fight. You know what I mean? He didn't look bad against Ilia. Listen, Max didn't look bad against Ilia. He actually, in my opinion, won the whole fight until he didn't. Until he got fucking knocked out, right? But I don't think the UFC gives him another shot, Ilia Topuria. I don't think so. I really doubt it. I really doubt it. You gotta think, right? Ilia's gonna fight Justin, right? After he fights Justin, either he gets Islam or Arman. And then after he gets Arman or Islam, he gets Arman or Islam again. He gets the opposite whoever he just fought. You know what I mean? So, Max is 3 Ilia fights out. 3 from getting the shot. You know what I mean? They're not going to give it to him. They're not. It doesn't even. If he beats Charles, it doesn't even matter. You beat Charles, you're going to get Patty. You beat Charles, you get Patty. You beat Charles, actually, you lose to Charles, you beat Patty. You beat Charles, you get Arman. An Armand will just rip right through you like paper. Like sandpaper. Like actual sandpaper. Alright, let me get this Anthony Smith. Let me get this Anthony. You know, do I even want to cover the full Anthony Smith